Theater of the Mind podcasts are intended for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Content warnings can be found in the podcast description. Welcome to Theater of the Mind Presents Retribution, episode number 61. My name is Mike. I'm your Dungeon Master, and this week's question from the Ultimate RPG Campfire Card Deck by James motto is, what is the worst insult you have ever suffered? What did you do in response to it?
My name is Amanda, and I'm playing Mel Kelly. I think it would have been in high school, probably like freshman year, that transition from middle school to high school. The last time Mel had a really, really close friend for middle school was part of that transition, and they were very much opposite in many ways, specifically economically. And when they changed schools, Mel was having some struggles adapting, but in the end, she always got what she wanted because she just asked her dad, and he threw money at it. And her then really close friend called her an entitled bitch. And that was the last friend she ever had.
Until now.
Until now.
You can't get rid of these ones.
I wouldn't say we're healthy friends, but...
Neither's Mel.
I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Elliot Brandybane. And the worst insult that Elliot Brandybane ever received was he had brought some cattle into town for the sale. There was also a rodeo happening at that same weekend. So after the sale, he was in the cafe getting something to eat on it before he headed home. And some of the rodeo cowboys had come in to get something to eat. And Elliot doesn't clearly recall the exact words that were said, but it was basically make way for a real cowboy. And Elliot took quite offense to that. There may or may not have been a little bit of a scuffle. And he showed him that, yeah, just because you're old doesn't mean you're not tough. And they were calling him Sir as he left the cafe, and they dust themselves off the ground.
Hi, I'm Bernal. I'm playing Ulnock Vaga Johnson. Ulnock, we all know our boy Ulnock's quick to anger. So picking what was the worst insult is difficult because a lot of things make him angry. But
the raging barbarian gets angry?
Right? Weird. Crazy. He knows he's not the smartest guy on earth, but he doesn't like to be told he's dumb. It really pisses him off. Kind of a trigger, which isn't really that different from myself. But Ulnock's not as smart as I am. But somebody called him something in a way. It was a pretty creative way of calling him dumb, but he caught onto it and it pissed him off, and he choked him out.
Yeah.
Wow, I just stopped talking to my friend.
Yeah, I fucking heard him. I heard him bad. I didn't kill him. I didn't have a hammer at the time. But
there were still repercussions to your actions.
I didn't put him in a sleeper hold either. I mean, I grabbed him with one hand and pinned him against the wall and choked him the fuck out. Because I'm a very large man and I can do that.
Yeah, fair. Hello, I'm Downs, and I'm playing James O'Brien. And I think James's was before the whole Elliot thing.
That's not an insult. Really.
Yeah, that was just accurate.
Yeah, that was.
We refer to that.
That was a recap of events.
Yeah. Anyway, somebody insulted James's food to his face and threw it at James, and so James stole his car.
That was not where I thought you were gonna go.
Way to respond
Now, was that one of his professors in culinary school?
No, actually, it was one of the first restaurants after culinary school.
Okay.
So James was already annoyed and pissed off about shit.
Yeah.
So.
When I was in culinary school, our professors would have to taste test everyone, and there were certain baking projects where you had to make 4 flavors of a certain thing. And it is the most demoralizing thing to spend 2 solid weeks of 4-hour class periods crafting these beautiful, perfect desserts to watch your professor take one bite, chew it for a moment and then spit it in the trash.
Oh.
And like he has to because he has to taste
Everything.
all 16 students 4 flavors each.
Yeah, it's a fucking feast. Several times a day.
Yeah.
That's true. You can't swallow
But-
everything. Like, I am
Oh my
going to die.
God, is it demoralizing?
Yeah, that's fair.
Take smaller bites at least. Swallow.
Yeah, I know, right?
At least give me the.
Yep.
Give me
this,
something,
This
right? Like-
tastes so good.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's so strange. Anyway, I'm Kasey. I play Emery Lee, and outside of her sister, because sisters are absolutely horrible to each other. The worst insult that Emery ever faced was in middle school from a kid named Preston, who spat directly on her shoe.
How dare.
They was on the walk home, so no one could prove that the black eye he had in school the next week came from her.
Yeah.
But she was not happy about that
That's it. It
incident.
fell into my
What
face.
is it about Prestons? I remember having a
They're
Preston in
always
middle
fucking
school.
like
He
that.
was a dick.
I'm sorry to any Prestons that are currently listening.
If
You've
you have
been
any Prestons,
typecasted.
Unless you're a dick.
I'm sure
Fuck
you're
you,
fine.
Preston. No.
Sorry.
There's just something about a parent that's willing to name their child Preston that produces a bad kid.
I hope not. I bet there's some really nice Prestons out there.
I'm sure
I'm
there's
sure
I
there
hope
is.
there
I
are.
wouldn't.
If
I
you're
don't
a
know if I've
nice
ever
Preston,
met an actual
Prove
person
us
named
wrong.
Preston.
If you're a nice Preston, you're on thin ice, and I'm sorry.
You, like the Chads of the world, do not have to follow your name.
It's kind of like Karen.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
I've met a few Chads.
You have
and they
the
are dicks.
opportunity to do
typically.
better.
Yeah,
You met a
change your
really
name.
cool Kyle. It's possible to
Yeah,
overcome your name.
you can do it. Stay positive. Believe in yourself.
I thought about changing his name, and I was just like, there just is no name.
Preston fits
That's
too.
exactly right, and your reaction told me all I needed
Perry.
Yep.
about that. That was the
Oh.
right name I needed for that.
Perry is a good Preston replacement.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know.
I
don't know.
see,
It
I
doesn't
think of
have
Perry-
the
Wears
same.
boat shoes.
I think of Perry the platypus.
A platypus. Perry the platypus.
Yes, I think of that.
Yes.
So let me guess. A Moritar, somebody called him an evil overlord and he killed him.
No, he's a realist.
No, that's lame. Yeah, that's an accurate description.
It's been a
Um,
very, 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 very long time since someone has been brave enough to insult.
Does
Wait
he even
until we
remember?
fucking
No.
know.
Yeah, just wait until we show up.
Yeah, we're gonna mispronounce his name on purpose.
Yes.
Take that.
So yeah, he doesn't. He honestly, he knows that the person who did it suffered a horrific fate. Has been many a moon. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and roll for recap.
Oh,
Ooh,
we're
that
not even gonna learn
explanation
what
sucked.
it is, so we
6.
don't get ammunition.
19.
God damn it!
Wait,
19.
Good thing you're not.
19.
What?
Am I rolling to
Yeah,
compete?
it's been a long. enough,
Okay,
I
it's a
think.
6. Who's got a
Oh,
6?
shit, me.
I got a nat 20, so good luck.
Wow.
You want my
20, 19,
notes?
19, 19, and a 6.
Yup.
The dice have decided you
Fucking
have to do
Nailed
it.
that
Yeah,
bitch.
this-
All right,
Would you like my notes?
let's
All
yes.
right, what
Let's
was-
recap because the only part I
Good
truly
luck.
remember,
They may not be legible.
Good
I
luck
apologize
reading
for
'em.
that.
I remember the creepy little girl when we were leaving town. As usual, I'm gonna Tarantino it. We're gonna go from the end, and I'm gonna
I
figure
don't think
this
it's
shit
possible
out.
to forget that.
So the little girl singing nursery rhymes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember
Well,
some
all
of
is
it,
well.
but the big part was
Carson
Amoritar will
Kumar.
win the war. Was
The
the
lords
end
have
of it.
come, there will be done.
That's
the
the one.
Moritar will win the war.
Can you say that again so I don't interrupt you
Could
the
you
whole
do it
fucking
in
time
little
you're
girl
talking?
creepy voice for us?
No.
Maeve Pell, all is well, and Carson is no more. The lords have come, there will be done, and a Moritar will win the war.
And then she snapped out of it, and we were
Okay,
like,
thanks.
"Get the fuck out of here!" So we bolted. I remember that part.
Yeah.
We hit the horses, and we were like, "Let's go! I don't want to be here anymore. I don't like it here."
Yeah.
The beginning of that, though, the beginning of the episode
So anyway, before that.
eludes me.
We
It was
don't-
kind of a vague segue because it's not 100% sure.
I
where
remember all the
episode ends
dreams.
to begin.
We
Dreams
all
that we
had
talked
separate
about.
dreams. I don't know what happened in all of them because I wasn't allowed to be here for all of them. But I do remember what happened in my dream,
Yes.
the Olnox
I
dream.
hope so.
So
Okay.
my daughter's in Ohio.
Cincinnati.
Said thank you. I remembered Ohio, and that was close enough for me. So yeah, Cincinnati. I did not expect to hear from her ever again. I was of high hopes that she was still alive, but not sure. Big, giant citadel. She talked of the people coming in, and they like run the show, and she's got to like follow all the rules or whatever. It was emotional. We talked about things, some things she didn't know, but I didn't dwell on them too much because I didn't want her to just not talk to her father that she thinks abandoned her 5 years ago, which isn't true. But that's what she thinks. So, yeah, we were talking, and then big, scary, wraith-looking things in my head. Anyway, I don't know if it's what they were, but that's what they were in my head because we all know I see differently than everybody else. Cloaked black figures were running at her. She freaked out and ran away, and I was like, oh no, something bad's about to happen. Then I got yanked into this alternate dimension or alternate timeline where there's a giant, big, massive fire, and the biggest demon I have ever seen ever is killing and burning everything. I remember that.
Anything else of importance with that demon?
He's got a big yellow eye that matched the eye that was in the seal from the thingy bob for Mayeth Pelt.
Anything else of importance with that big double demon guy?
Jacob.
There's one key factor that you would know.
He had Jacob.
Oh yeah, he did have Jacob, and I ran after him in a panic because now two people that I care about are in immediate and extreme danger, but I could not catch him no matter how hard I tried, and I freaked out. And then I woke up and I was like, panic. That's my dream from what I remember, or at least the important bits.
We all had the demon with Jacob.
Yes.
That's the common denominator.
That we
And
all
then
saw
we
that.
all snuck to Mel's door and cracked it open. to make
And
sure that
apparently
Jacob
it is
was
now
okay.
canon
Yeah,
that Mel
we
is
all
a chaos
made sure
sleeper.
Jacob was okay. So I think Mel woke up with everybody like near her bed. I don't remember.
No. It was like, why the hell were you guys continually opening? Why was my door open?
He's
at
fine.
certain times?
God, leave me alone.
I checked already. He's fine. Yeah.
And all of us just
For
busy
me,
each
there
other
was
in
a
the
bunch of
hallway.
clanging, and then the door opened.
Yeah.
I cannot read these.
We all
Yeah,
we all
sorry.
had a middle
That's
of the
always a
night
risk.
powwow,
Yeah.
and before deciding that it was time to go.
I think it's just impossible for us to sleep in separate rooms.
Apparently, we're all codependent.
Yeah. Wait, did you guys see something?
Yeah.
I saw something.
That's all. That's all I
That's
could gather from
hieroglyphics.
your
Y'all
notes.
Yeah.
are the impersonate or the embodiment of a trombone.
So how we started off, though, I don't remember. I think was it the feast we did. We all have the feast here. Okay, so
Well,
we.
It's technically the episode before.
Yeah,
That was
Because
you
we
can-
had a cutoff.
I
and
was
then
gonna
we-
say you can be fuzzy about the starting point.
So it was,
Because I am too. I'm not
Yeah.
sure where that transition goes.
that was basically it. It was, we had, I have session 60 marked. We had the dreams. We had there were the lords mentioned by your daughter in Cincinnati. We woke up and decided that we were leaving, and then there was the creepy girl. We talked to Edna Mae. She's heading to Notre Dame in Indiana, the school Notre Dame.
Yes.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
So we
That's
concluded
how
that
they
we
say
would
it,
drop
because
her
it's
off
different.
at Notre
One of the cities
Dame
there.
Notre Dame.
and then head on to Cincinnati
Notre
Dame
Dame.
is in Notre Dame.
because apparently
Oh,
that's
it's in the town of Notre Dame.
because
Okay.
apparently that's on the way.
Indiana.
I don't know. My East Coast gets fuzzy.
was-
We are
Yeah,
the
you're
most
gonna go-
non-sport
It's a
people.
little, it's a
It was a
little
slight
detour.
upwards.
So you're basically
northwards,
going
I
to go
think.
due east to Notre Dame and then hard south to Cincinnati.
Which makes sense because you have to avoid the Great Lakes.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Yeah, we
you're going to
can't
just
swim
barely. You're going to see the Great Lake. If you were to go as the road says, you would see the very bottom of the Great Lake as you go due east, and then you're going to hard south.
We have
Because
my family has
Cincinnati
driven this
is
road a lot, and
the bottom or the very
It's in
it's
southern
damn near in
Ohio.
Kentucky.
Yeah, I know that much about Cincinnati.
so we're basically following I-70 or 76,
You
No.
are now
Yeah.
firmly on
I-80.
80, I believe.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's the way my family always takes to New York, and we did make it to Lake Michigan once on accident because my dad
Oh,
made a
fuck.
wrong turn, and it was suddenly we were at the lake.
No.
We're like,
And-
all right, we're walking the beach for a minute.
And from experience, if you land in the Cincinnati airport, you land in the state of Kentucky.
Interesting.
Yes.
So I've seen it from inside the airport.
Oh,
But it's the Cincinnati, whatever the airport is in Cincinnati is in fact in Kentucky. So yeah, it's right on the border.
I didn't realize it
you're
was that
like
southern.
Fucking right there.
Yeah.
Like literally, it looks it's a lot like Portland.
Okay.
Where Portland cannot go any further north because of the
It'll become
Columbia.
Washington.
Mhm.
and then it's same thing. You have the Ohio, that is the border. The Ohio River
Oh,
is
okay.
the border,
Got it.
and Cincinnati is fucking on that river.
Right on.
Sorry, that was probably
That was
Or like
Yeah.
or like Kansas City, which
Not
is both in
jarringly, but
Kansas and
surprising, yes.
Missouri.
yeah, exactly. And then you've got
And in
Covington,
2 different time zones.
immediately on the other side. That it looks to me like they're different towns because of the state.
Okay.
Man, the big ass fucking. Yeah. So,
Apparently,
yeah,
apparently Kansas City is also in 2 different time zones.
that's annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
Because
Kansas and
Kansas
City,
is
Missouri.
in central or Kansas, the state of Kansas is in central and the state of Missouri is in eastern.
At least that makes
and the
more
city
sense that when
splits
it's
the border,
split
doesn't it? Yeah.
in the
But
same
the city,
state.
but you can live in the same city and it be in 2 different states and 2 different time zones.
I've heard Indiana, and I could be wrong. Fucking don't give a shit if I am. But I've heard that they go county by county with the time zone thing. Which
Ah,
would be a nightmare.
I don't know the name of it, but there's a town in Kansas that the time zone splits the town in Kansas, and it's not a big town, and it's all in Kansas.
It's one of those where like you really couldn't just kind of whoop that border
Yeah, you
around
couldn't
it.
have just picked one side or another. I'm guessing
I'm
there's an
sure the
interesting
town
story
probably
behind
has
it.
like a municipal code. It's like we follow this time zone.
Oh, they almost have to.
Because otherwise,
How
none
could
of
it
us are on the
function?
same page about fucking anything.
What do you mean I'm late? I'm not late. It's
that's
from an
where
hour
it's
from
like
now.
we just meet when the sun is this high in the sky.
And,
When
and
the
the
sun
whole
is here,
thing,
let's meet
yeah,
up.
right.
Yeah,
The
town
whole thing
operates
where
on
your
sundial.
phone automatically switches and your computers automatically switch too. So even if you're like
Oh, God,
driving,
that'd be
like
awful.
Yeah.
I would never know what time it is
Yeah.
ever.
That would be
I would be in.
I never
Just.
know what time it is now. I'd be
abysmal.
screwed.
But yes, so you are on the road again.
I can't wait to
Well,
get on
headed-
the road again.
East, I assume.
weird.
Fuck it,
Yes.
we're go west.
The odd. But you are technically in a really rather large sandbox. But please go east.
You know,
Yay,
We have
open
more
world.
respect for the narrative than that.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to pause.
We have so many choices.
I've
Immediately.
never been to Wisconsin before. What do you think about going to Wisconsin, guys? I like cheese.
We can just follow the whole coast of the Great Lakes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we can see all the
Oh,
Great
God.
Lakes.
What
Oh,
a
I
trip.
know. We can get on a boat and sail the Great Lakes up into Canada and then cross over.
Yep,
Yeah, but there be sea monsters now.
Oh my
Oh,
God, I
fuck.
never thought of that.
Or
Or
lake
lake
monsters, 'cause
Champlain and
it's a
I'm not
lake.
throwing champ at you.
Oh, you'd have to.
Yeah.
You would have to.
Throwing
Yeah.
champ at you, absolutely.
Okay. Anyway, we're heading east.
And we are gonna go back to our fun little campfire rules.
Yeah, roll for initiative.
You're
Which-
not supposed to start the campfire with a fireball.
Aw.
Fireball.
I didn't ask how you wanted your meat cooked. I cast fireball.
The nice thing is this is still the best time of year to be walking through this area.
It's the most wonderful
It's
time
not incredibly cold,
for the apocalypse.
but this is quite a few days travel.
James, if you get that song stuck in my head, I swear to God.
I'm dreaming of a wild
Stop,
apocalypse.
dude.
Bill chucks a rock at him.
There are a couple of Christmas songs that will earn you a strong elbow, so be careful.
Oh, yeah.
And a partridge in a pear.
That's not one of them.
Oh, really?
I'm assuming it's the
That has
one
a
that's sung
weird.
by
There's
the
a few
person
time
whose initial
signature
is
changes in
MC.
that.
No,
Yeah, it's a really
uh,
complicated,
the one
awful
that's
song.
in Spanish.
Oh, yeah, that is a
I don't know
really
why it's
annoying
like my daughter
song.
No,
singing.
I will throw something at you.
What is it?
Do not.
Oh.
I said it the way I said it for a reason.
I would never. He's so mean.
You're lying. You're an older brother. You absolutely would.
What?
Clay's over there going, yeah.
Yeah, he totally
He's
would.
not that big now.
I don't listen to him. You know what I'm talking about.
I am a saint.
So thankfully, again, you guys are able to travel. This is all easy terrain. And for those of us at home following along, there is a travel DC set based on the terrain difficulty. You're on a highway. That is, and you're in the flat.
Mhm.
That's about as easy of terrain as it gets.
That's good.
Then you add a weather modifier. Which,
It is June.
Do we find out whether or not that's going to affect us?
Could be interesting weather this time of year.
Humid.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is,
Sugar season.
I guess it's really July that you start to hit like the afternoon storms, but
We've already done
As
a
long as we don't have
tornado.
to go through
That's
another
redundant.
fucking
I
tornado.
know, but it's a thing like on the plains, we would get like daily storms at about 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
And the hail was huge.
From like July through August. It wasn't every single day, but it was a lot of the days.
I can't remember. Do we have the spell of Winnebago?
No.
Nope, that's bonus content.
That's bonus content. Okay.
We do
Bonus
have we do have a little extra dimensional
What, are we sleeping in the hole now?
rope we can climb up and snap for an hour.
Oh yeah.
But when it goes off hard.
Yeah. There ain't snoozing that rope trick.
Nah.
There's a certain point in all of this travel that Emery is like messing or like one of those like times where we're like stopped somewhere and just like messing around and playing, and Emery accidentally turns somebody into a toad.
Nice.
So now I have the spell polymorph. So
I did not like that one ribbit.
Boo.
And then there is, once you have that,
it's Jacob. Jacob gets turned into
Oh,
a
poor
toad.
Jacob.
And then everyone panics for a little bit. And then
Like,
after
where did Jacob go?
I'm just holding him. I'm like,
and then Emery realizes like the energy drop and cuts concentration. He turns back into a boy.
how?
In
How?
Mel's hand.
Yeah, Mel's holding Jacob in a full.
So Mel goes down with Jacob in her hand.
They take those factors into account to create your DC, which this is a DC 12.
Okay.
And then your score that you have to beat is predicated on how far you're traveling. You're traveling like a really long ways, like a long ways. And this is one of the longer stretches you've done at a whack. So you're gonna have to beat an 8. Meaning you have to beat it 8 times.
Oh, okay.
8 victories before 8 defeats this is.
Gotcha. Because I was like, I thought the DC was 12.
Yes.
I'm very confused.
Yeah, this is going to be slightly more difficult, so the DC
Is
is low.
our
Got it.
endpoint Notre Dame for this stretch?
Yes.
One more time for that.
Our endpoint is Notre Dame.
Okay.
Notre Dame.
There we go.
I gotta
It's
say
a
it
really
the
fucking long
American
trip to
way.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
I think that travel score would be a little
That's a
higher
whole
than
different
if you're
thing.
going to Notre Dame.
I took French in high school, and so French words have an accent in my brain.
I
Doesn't
struggle
matter.
with that myself.
I watched some movie that took place there. That's the only reason.
Rudy.
Probably. The totally, incredibly fake story of Rudy.
Is it?
Almost nothing about that movie is accurate.
Still cool though.
It's a good movie. Very heartwarming movie.
Which one was right? What place was it? Never mind. It
And
doesn't
so
matter.
this is
I'll
basically
decide.
functions as a slow motion skill check. You tell me the skill you're using and how you're using it to do what you're doing to try to get through. We can't just go around the table unless you guys would like to roll initiative.
Oh, we can just go around.
around the
Go
table.
reverse.
Start with
We always
Kasey.
start
Fuck.
Start
Yeah.
with me.
Haha.
I'm still in
Yeah.
the same spot. I don't know why I care.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're in the center regardless.
Great.
Under pressure. Put them down. Careful, I might get DMC head.
Isn't that Ice Ice Baby?
No, that's got an action done in it.
Yeah.
That's what makes it
action done.
different.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. See?
I love the video of him trying to defend
It's
that.
so funny.
It's totally different. They go dun 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 dun.
I mean, you have to get so specific about it in music because there is
Oh yeah.
a
He did-
limit to the combos and chords and everything.
The problem
he
is,
totally ripped it up.
there was no.
Yeah.
They didn't change the tune. They didn't change pitch.
But
they didn't
still,
change rhythm.
like,
they changed
He
nothing.
even got the.
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Yeah.
There's all the like different chord progressions and stuff that so many songs use. I don't have a lot of good like travel skills. So what I'm going to do, Emery, I want to use my because we just had a lot of downtime, but we had a very busy downtime in town.
Did. They don't
So
really even consider
it's
that.
actually kind of like almost more relaxing to be out on the road and be able to
Oh
like
yeah, absolutely.
you know, we've gotten some new clothes and stuff and new gear, but just going through doing some minor repairs, keeping everything in good shape. So if you would allow me, I would love to do a sleight of hand to just keep all of our stuff in good shape and kind of the small maintenance things you have to do when you're,
Sleight of hand for
out
your
wandering.
mending check.
yeah.
Emery, I got a hole in my southern duds. Help.
Cool.
Oh, your new snazzy suit. Yeah.
Yeah, and in combination with the mending cantrip too, that
We've
does
gotta
help. But
cut
there is
holes
some
in your
like
hats
actual
for your
physical
ears.
mending.
No,
and,
there's
like,
there's
I rolled
He's on
shit
that.
though, so that's a 9.
All right, that's your first your first L for the day.
Now we can use.
Starting off hot.
We can have multiple of us use the same skill, but
Yes. Yes.
But we
each
all
of
have
us
to use it.
individually
We can't use the
can't
same
compete.
skill.
Correct. The ranger doesn't get to sit there and just spam survival checks.
No.
I can't just spam athletics,
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
unfortunate.
You said this is gonna be a multiple day trip, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Probably like a couple weeks.
Yes.
Jesus.
You're on the road for a minute.
Can I do a performance check to make like a really hearty like starting meal for this trek? Like one breakfast and just make like baller
Sure.
breakfast to get us
Maybe
going.
not
Well,
the
we've got fresh ingredients.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say not the
Doing some
first breakfast. We're
fantastic-
still gorged from the
Fair.
banquet,
Don't
but
forget all
maybe
the ice
the
cream
next
we
day.
ate.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck, I
This
forgot
could
about
be
the
for
ice
like
cream.
the first few meals on the road where we still have access to the fresh ingredients before we have to dip into our
Right,
preserved
yeah.
stuff.
Start
Guys, we have
feasting
fresh
up.
ingredients.
Soybeans and corn exclusively.
That performance is.
Although it is June, we're going through farming communities. We could
Yeah.
probably pick up some more fresh stuff. This
Yeah, I
time.
probably picked a couple of things without people noticing.
Yeah.
I said performance. There's performance.
Yes.
That
you
is a 22.
did. That just wins.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Just barely got it, dude.
That breakfast was amazing.
So good.
These eggs are really tiny, though. Where did you get them?
I think it might have been from a pigeon. I don't know, but they worked. It took a shit ton of them though.
There's a lot of quail in the plains.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
you
gonna say
guys probably
quail.
saw me over here like, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or-
fuck,
or-
this shit.
Maybe pheasants.
It'll be awesome though. Is I use the mage hand to like filter the stuff through.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the worst idea in
That's
the world.
nice. That's something. I didn't
Yeah, it's
see that.
from Casper.
Yeah.
Yeah, Casper. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My mind went to Danny Phantom, and that wasn't right.
Oh,
No.
Like, why is Danny Phantom cooking?
You had to find a way.
He was
to use
using he was pouring
athletics.
orange juice through his hand with the
Yeah,
orange
that's
pulp.
what it was. Yeah.
I don't know if I can just
Moving-
like wrangle horses again like I did Indiana Jones style. That doesn't make
It's
sense.
moving
Would you
stuff
do
out of the
that
way
trick?
when the road's covered or like.
Would the road be covered? Well, yeah. I can't throw a car though. That'd be
No.
pretty cool.
I don't know. Like,
No, but you
moving
can
things out of the
take it
way.
out of gear and push them off.
Yeah.
I like that. We're doing that.
Okay. Let's see how pushing
There's
off the cars
Pulse.
you go.
I dropped it. Where'd it go?
Oh, it's gone forever.
And frankly, some of the best terrain to have to push cars out of the way in.
I don't know.
The barbarian just lost a D20.
I lost one of my D20s.
I think that's a loss.
No.
Yeah, if it hits the ground, it's an auto net one.
You find it?
I've heard
No,
of
I
some
did
people
not.
do that.
I think it's
Like-
over there.
Oh, it's like right
That's
in the
like
middle.
dead center.
It rolled so
Oh,
far.
it's so far.
I think I can get it.
Roll something else.
Okay.
We're working on your dice.
Oh,
14.
no.
All right.
Okay.
It's so close.
Yeah.
If I didn't have a +7 athletics, would have failed.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely. There's not very many electrics that you have to figure out how to get out of the way. They're all gas out here. You're
Yeah.
popping
The
into
electric
neutral.
ones are cinders.
Yeah, yeah, they're there.
Yeah.
They eventually burned
I'm
themselves
sure there's a way to
out.
put them in neutral. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
I mean,
And is it a true neutral or that stupid shit cleaning equipment has?
Dude, yeah, where you're just like this is not neutral. Liar.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them I run into. I gotta like really yank on them to get them into neutral.
Yeah, no.
All right, so I am going to go against my better judgment
Uh-oh.
because I described that we've got horses with multiple days of rest, and they've got new shoes, they've been eating, so they're feeling frisky. And Elliot described, so this is story, not my best possibility, but we left town at a dead run. Now, one of them is that girl was scary as shit.
Uh-huh.
But also, Elliot knew from experience that there's a good chance that there might be a little buck in these horses. So, the idea was to get ahead of that. So we started out at a dead run just to get the blowout, so they didn't decide to get frisky and try to buck him off. I'm going to attempt to roll to see if this was successful or not.
All right.
I would like to petition the DM. May I get advantage on the roll because I don't have proficiency in animal handling, but
Really?
because of the horses that he has raised.
Yeah, they're yours. I can see that. You're
Okay.
not trying to handle a random animal.
It's not a
yours.
random. They're his horses. So that was why I'm
Yeah.
petitioning for advantage. on
Elliot
this
was a
specific
cavalryman.
roll.
That's fine. No, allow it.
I needed that. So dirty 20.
There you go. We are at 3 dubs.
Hells yeah.
1L.
Una L.
I remember this happening last time too, where I was all of our failures.
Oh. Oh.
Makes you feel any better. Your moderator was that way for something. You were go back to your own little
It's
world,
okay, buddy.
moderator.
You sleep over there and watch that screen real good.
Thank you very much. I'm not sleeping.
That
I'm
happens.
not mostly
but, yeah.
sleeping. So I think, I don't know, maybe a couple days travel, there's a good chance that we'll come across a small town and we might feel brave enough to actually pass through it instead of go around. And I think that Mel, having mostly healed now, I suspect, at least because I know we were doing some magic to try to make the jaw slightly less visible in the facial deforming scars. She, in a fit of less frequent perkiness, decides that she can convince the townspeople that we are completely harmless and to trade with us.
Okay.
And I think that Mel's going to try to persuade them that.
All right.
Ten.
That's a fail.
I love to think that like the one with the gnarly facial scars, like we're totally fine.
Yeah.
Hi guys, we're completely harmless.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
The stitching.
Anyway, you want to trade? You got
Maybe
any
not our best move to
ice?
send Leatherface at him. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
And like, you know that we're all still black and blue all
Oh,
over.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
We're
it-
gone fucking
it's
gone.
now a couple days, or like having been a couple days since the battle. Like I'm sure Mel's bruises are trying to turn that really gross shade of green.
Oh yeah.
But she's absolutely determined that she's still got it. She is wrong.
Your bruises are the same shade as my face.
The swelling's starting to go down, though.
That's good.
Your face is returning to the right shape.
I feel like we're about to have an existential like question of our own usefulness here.
3 and 2. 3 and 2. All right.
Okay.
Back to the start.
Okay. I was gonna go on a similar track, so I think maybe like at that point, Emery kind of steps in to control this social situation and throws in some creative storytelling to explain what the fuck happened that we got so beat to shit, and that
We are harmless.
we truly are. We mean this town no harm, but everything, all the story is like a complete fabrication of like why we're traveling and all the things.
If we were dangerous, we wouldn't be this bruised.
Sure, that's
See
Clearly-
the other guy. They're perfectly fine.
Clearly, we lost.
Yeah. We're not a threat. We get our asses kicked on a daily.
Yeah. So pulling on some threads of truth, but like also just trying to like smooth things over so we can get some fresh stuff, you know, make some trades and move on without leaving too much of an impression on people.
As the best lays do.
Because they're absolutely going to remember the perky girl with half a face.
So that is a 16 total for that one.
Beautiful. Halfway on the W's.
Emery, I think you might have to do the talking from now on.
Yeah, unfortunately, Phantom of the Prom isn't gonna.
Mel absolutely pouts on the horseback for a solid hour after
It'll
that
help
one.
more, you know, it's still healing. Everything looks awful when it's healing. It'll start to fade sometime.
Yeah. At least your skin is gonna go back to what it used to be. I'm green always now.
We'll pick up some like vitamin E serum at one of these abandoned pharmacies somewhere.
I-
That
I-
stuff's really good for scars.
I shouldn't say anything nice to you since you called me Phantom of the Prom, but it's a nice shade of green.
The jolly green average guy.
He's kind of mint ice cream green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Minty.
Minty.
Appropriate that you're wearing an elf hat today.
That's
It
the
is-
entire reason I'm wearing the Santa hat with the elf ears.
I love that it's a elf cowboy hat to be.
Yeah. I saw that at the store and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm getting that. Ain't no way I'm passing up that hat.
Gonna go saddle up his reindeer.
Yeah, yeehaw.
Wrestle up some yak.
I had a thought and it just.
The elf that just wanted to be a chef.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the elf that wanted to be a dentist, but not the one that wanted to be a chef.
The second time this week. Come up in the wild.
Oh,
The
the dentist elf? Yeah.
Hermes the elf, BDS. Fuck. How about a medicine check on Mel? Since
Yeah.
Immediately the guild sets
Keep
in.
us all in good shape, but also restock and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
think that's a good idea.
I still have some
Smart ass
icy
and
hots
immediately
that
feel
still
bad about it.
Yep.
James way.
Okay.
still
It's okay.
powder.
I'll get over it.
Well, that makes one of us.
That's another 19, so that's
Nice.
a 25.
All right,
Just
that is
passes.
Just
Yes,
barely.
Barely.
5 and 2.
What is this Sparkles game?
No pressure.
All right.
Genuinely.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's still second quarter.
as
we got
opposed to
this.
the last time we did this, where we were at like max failures too.
So, I'm gonna say we've moved on from trading. We've done
Oh,
our
yeah.
right. Like we're moving on to the next, like another town. I want to use performance some way.
Okay.
So
Juggling axes.
let's say we're running into another town, and people are feeling kind of suspicious. So I'm gonna put on like some sort of Olnock style performance that would make them feel a little more comfortable with us being around their area.
I would love to know.
I'm not. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay. I'm incredibly curious.
So
what Olnock would come
Yeah.
up with to perform
So, like-
to relax these people.
I don't know. Like I don't
He
know
gives
what.
axe-
Hello,
Here.
random townsfolk.
Would you
Witness
like
my
axe?
feats of
Would
strength.
you like
here.
axe throwing lessons?
Maybe we've caught a town that is having some kind of like fair or festival.
And there you go.
Midwest.
Yes.
In
We
the
We're
stop
Midwest.
doing
in
that,
and
and I'm
compete
using
in
my
it,
hammer
and-
to fucking break all the carnival games because that sounds
Fuck
fun
yeah.
to me. Now, how that benefits us, I haven't really worked out in my brain, but that's what I'm gonna do
Guys,
because
I got all
that
the
You're
sounds
trying to
cool.
win the
Animals.
fair so that we.
I'm gonna win all the stuffed animals for the tiny children's.
Yes,
That's
there
what I
you go.
wanna
So
do.
you can
There you
donate
go.
them to the children's hospital.
You're
Exactly.
ingratiating yourself to
I'm a
all
good
of the kids at
person.
the fair
Who happens to
by
also kill
winning
people
every
a lot.
carnival game.
And I feel like all the kids just use you like a giant jungle gym.
That's,
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
right.
Oh yeah.
All right, little guys. Yeah,
Yeah, we got Santa Olnock over here.
that's gonna be a 15 plus 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Just make
Yep.
We like this.
See, I started out thinking you were gonna do like some juggling with some
Um,
battle axes and some heads.
oh, hey, hold.
I'm gonna say an Olnock performance
they sure
could
are.
go
Just throw those
some
out.
dark directions very fast.
That's true.
Like, yeah, you guys might want to rein me in. I am losing control. I don't know where I'm going with this. This worked out so far. Just please make me stop.
You are at 6 dubs.
Woohoo! We just need 2 more.
This lap could kill the game. Finish it off.
Ow, no
Like,
pressure.
all done.
Yep.
For this part.
Yeah, we just end the episode.
All
Cut.
right,
And the
honestly,
episode
if you
cut.
just suddenly start fucking failing. you might
Like, wow,
not.
that one was really short. The next episode.
All right, we're gonna try this because though these kids really enjoy the hobnobbing with the city folk, but we still have to get between cities. And one night during his watch, Elliot detected somebody that he feels that had come in to camp and check us out. So Elliot, without waking anybody up, stealthed into the darkness, which he's exceptionally good, to go find this individual. And he did catch them, and he knew he was a scout from a group of thugs/highwaymen that were preying on innocent folks. So we're going to see if Elliot stealthed up to him and took him out before he could report on their position or not.
Hey, remember that whole thing about you're probably not going to see combat?
Oh, this is narrative combat.
I mean,
It's
a
not like it's a
Winchester is
real
so
challenge
bitch.
for Elliot to kill some random guy.
Or speak up on them.
Well, is it?
11.
Oh
That's
no!
Damn.
So he did
So
not
close.
sneak up on him. It started a fight. He still killed him, but he
I
didn't get a
still-
sneak up
woke
and
us
cut his.
up because you
Yeah.
didn't let him get too far.
Yeah.
So
James
we
was
all
like, "Hey,
came
Elliot,
running
what you
into the
doing? Oh,
woods in our
God."
pajamas.
Oh man, you're gonna start some shit, not let me
Yeah,
come
he
and
was
get
hoping to
involved?
sneak up in the
Damn.
dark and
just
knife in the
handle
ear
it.
and then get back and not even have to wake anybody up. But unfortunately,
Just wake up with
he
my
had to
underwear and a
holler
hammer.
for help.
Oh, this would have been so
Alright.
much easier if you just stay quiet.
And that failed to progress us nicely through our storyline.
Yep.
which means I have to think of another one.
Oh, no pressure.
So I think one morning on Mel's watch, because Mel always takes morning watch, she's over here kind of just a little bit away from the main camp doing her morning tied in a knot, stretching, going through her movements and all of that. And by some miracle, she actually hears something outside of what she's doing. And immediately goes on like high alert. The camp's getting raided. Like we're going to get killed. Like she's about ready to start screaming for help. And what she instead finds is she's like, no, I can do this. So she decides to go up to wherever she hears the sound, and she's going to scare whatever it is away. So she's going to try to intimidate it.
Okay.
So she's gonna go up. It's something like rummaging around through like the storage and the
snipe.
packs and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Mel's absolutely convinced she's finally gonna get the snipe, and she didn't even have to call. So she's super excited, but she's gonna scare it away because she doesn't want anything rummaging around in their packs.
There you go.
So she's
All right.
going to try to intimidate it. For a 14.
There you go.
Mel successfully scares off the raccoon.
Yeah.
There is an unfortunate amount of yelling, which then wakes everybody else up.
It was close enough to time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
You-
started out
you-
like a hee-yaw, and then she thought it was a raccoon, like, hee-yaw.
You hear it, like she well, first she thinks she's being stealthy, which she's okay at, but not good. So she's like stealthing through. So anyone who was sort of awake would hear crunch, crunch. No, shh. Crunch.
Crunch, crunch.
Shh. Snap. And then all of a sudden you hear as she realizes it's a raccoon, and then both she and the raccoon scream, and everybody runs their separate
It's
ways.
unsettling though how like old raccoons are,
Oh, yeah.
especially when you start because I have had to chase raccoons out of sheds before, and they run straight at you,
Oh,
like
you-
ready to mess you up.
You know that raccoon
It's-
looked her dead in the eye before deciding whether or not it wanted to take her.
Uh-huh, yeah, and it barely decided to run away instead.
Yeah. Mel almost had to punch a raccoon.
I would have just kicked it.
You know,
Drop kick it
okay,
that way.
interesting fact I
They're
learned
bigger than
in the
you
last
think.
year, raccoons can get up to be like 50 pounds.
They can
Big.
get
Oh, no.
fucking-
They
They
can
get
get
big,
yeah.
huge.
I have seen some absolutely monstrous ones out in Palisade because
Oh,
they
yeah.
gorge themselves on all the fruit
Fair.
too.
Oh, you know, actually,
I
yeah,
thought-
seeing the ones
yeah.
over at the city, the ones
They're
that
party.
eat all the cat food. Yeah.
I thought they maxed out at like 15, 20 pounds. I
No,
had
no,
no
they get-
idea they
yeah.
got
Yeah,
that
they get
big,
pretty
but they
real
do.
round.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
can
they
get
get real
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're big boys.
So anyway, Mel successfully intimidated the raccoon.
Possibly starting and ending with you.
Yeah, apparently so.
Ooh.
Only possible.
Possibly. Great. I'm going for athletics, but I think I want to do it in like a climbing and maneuvering kind of way. Like there's maybe a couple points where one of the bridges the road normally crosses has like collapsed, and we have to make our way across and get all of our stuff across and stuff like that, or someone falls down one of there are like ravines and like creeks and stuff that cut across the plains too, so like there's just so something like that where it's like pulling things out of where it's fallen down into a ravine, or like helping to get across one where like a bridge would normally get across, getting all of our stuff to the other side, things like that.
Awesome.
So I would like to go for an athletics on that.
Gear for
Landed solidly on a 17 plus 5 for a 23.
that is
Hell
a W.
yeah.
You guys got 8 and 3 losses only, so that is a pretty dominant.
Nice. Good job, team.
So I will need somebody, one individual, to roll a d20.
Okay, I'll do it. Would you like to know what the number is?
I would.
19.
19 again. By the way. That's the third 19 I've rolled in a row.
Wow.
I was gonna joke like roll another 19, and then I was like, if I say that, you're gonna roll a 1.
Right.
So, this will come into play at the end of the descriptive bit. This will be as you're rolling into Notre Dame.
Oh, I thought you were going to say rolling into combat. Like rolling initiative.
The magically inclined feel a rush of energy in their body.
Ooh.
Each spellcaster in the party may cast their next level appropriate spell without using a spell slot.
Ooh.
Get a freebie.
Nice.
I feel like that would still set some of us on edge, though, because after the last time that we walked into a place that made our magic go wibbly wobbly.
Yeah, Emery gets set on edge strongly.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
But
Your
yeah, no,
hair's
you
not
guys
sticks
do
anymore. It's nice.
a fantastic job of hand. You're frankly darn good at this. You've traveled quite some ways as a group now.
Yeah,
And
we're
the plains are
learning.
so much easier than the mountains.
Oh, hell yeah.
The biggest obstacle you're finding on your travel is you just keep running into cities.
Yes, there's so many people everywhere.
Like you leave Carson. By the end of the day, you're in it looks like about a junction-sized town called Atlantic. Might be a little smaller. Kind of hard to tell from satellite imagery.
Fair. I don't know.
You make your way, and the first big town you find yourself is you got to get through Des Moines, or around Des Moines.
Yeah.
Which Des Moines is very Denver-y. It's sprawled out. It's even got its own, I think I saw a Lakewood.
Oh.
Somewhere in here. Got a Highland Park instead of a Highland Ranch.
Weird.
They didn't handle animal here. They just hung out. So you got to get around that, and that's a pretty time-consuming detour because it's sprawling. You cut around south to avoid it, and it's not crazy long after that. Maybe a couple days travel before you are running into the next town, named the next city
That's a weird name for a town.
of East Moline, which is very, again, Portland meets Vancouver, where it's right on the Iowa-Illinois border. There's a river runs through it, cutting it right in half. But that's the biggest obstacle you guys keep running into. You just keep running into densely populated areas. The perk is you can see them coming. There ain't a whole hell of a lot. Farms and flat stuff. This road that you're following does tend to kind of stay near the rivers, so there is a fair amount of tree growth and larger vegetation right on you, but you can easily, you run into a handful of bandits, some more of the Richardson boys trying to pull stuff kind of vibe. But they're not even kind of worth your effort anymore.
We keep coming across like telephone poles blocking the road. Like, God damn it, not again! Come out!
Why
we
is
already...
it the same strategy?
Y'all ain't
everywhere?
slick. We know you're there.
We will win.
There's not even bushes. You're just crouching at the corner.
How about we just don't fight and pretend we did?
For the ones that still try to fight us, we have learned to do non-lethal damage.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Mel can pull punches now.
And you guys roll into.
I
We'll
can
say,
throw my hammer softer. That's what we'll say.
What we've learned is like the consequences of dealing with rifle. We're like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right,
we
we're
don't.
not killing people right outside of town.
Right. It's so
No.
annoying because you kill them once, then they come back, then you have to
Gotta
kill
kill
them
'em
twice.
again.
It's so much easier just to knock their asses out.
Yes.
So Google has decided that you don't get to take the interstate for reasons.
Oh, okay.
That's
There
okay.
must be construction.
Interstate's
You probably wouldn't want
overrated.
to anyway. But you pass this really pretty area called Lake Ponderosa. It's got very what's that big Lake Tahoe vibes. Like this was I don't know if this is or not. It looks to me like this is probably a man-made reservoir.
Okay.
Very Lake Tahoe-y, where there was just this like valley that they filled with water. So it's a long, skinny lake with a lot of weird fingers coming off of it, as opposed to a more natural, rounded. And right off of it is the town of Montezuma. We'll say that's where you guys had your little trading attempt. It looks to be about a Delta-esque sized town.
Okay.
It's got a Dollar General, manufacturing plant, and Super Value, which I'm guessing is like a little tiny convenience store.
Is that like a small grocery store?
Yeah, possibly. One of those Midwestern unified things. probably got some weirdly baller fucking fried chicken or something.
Yeah, they always have like one thing they're really good at.
Yeah. And that's where you guys are able to take care of your trading. You know, after the surprise from Mel's attempt of Scarfacing her way
Say hello to my little friend.
Pacific action, Emery does come in for the W. This place does have a fair amount of farming around it. A lot of soybeans, a lot of corn, a lot of wheat. But enough of the folks. You know, the thing you're picking up, the Cajuns did a pretty terrible job of explaining this because they frankly didn't give a fuck. But a lot of the farmers were already locked in for this season's grow. They'd already procured their seed. They'd already set themselves up, assuming it's going to be just another corn, soybean, wheat season. So unfortunately, well, they're trying to pivot, and they're doing an okay job. It's not like the other seeds didn't exist in the area, but they are
not
still
in the quantities that you need for that kind of growing.
exactly.
If you think about it, they're also not able to use their farming
They're
equipment.
so they cannot plant nearly the amount of the land they would otherwise.
Yeah, they're out there plowing by hand.
And a lot of them, you know, they were running on automated irrigation systems. Like
Yeah.
they're struggling.
There's
There's
some
a
poor
lot
guy
of
that
hunger
picked
through here.
the short straw that's like out there pumping water.
And the downside to corn is it's not really nutritious. It can be filling, but it doesn't got a lot going for it. So you're passing a lot of hungry. But these are good, you know, these are good community-minded Midwestern folk. They have learned, if they didn't already know this lesson, they have learned the incredibly hard way recently that they have to be community-minded. And a lot of them are willing to just trade information right now because they're so isolated. And you do hear a fair few people asking about Carson when they hear that that's where you're coming from, because, you know, it was quite literally a beacon of hope just to the west of them.
Not so much.
Unfortunately, nightmares. That's all we found.
Yeah, we don't go into like super detail. We just tell them that like unfortunately a lot of the rumors were unfounded. Unfortunately, I mean it
Yeah,
was
the
a
rumors
decent
were not
community.
true.
But,
They're
you know.
great people, but they're not any better off
That-
than anybody else.
Probably tied to some of the deception in what Emery rolled is like, you know, spinning Carson in such a way like
No, they don't have electricity.
yeah. Oh no,
No.
we did stop there because we heard the same thing, but it was kind of a fabrication, just an excuse to get people to go there and whatever.
A city with power in this
unsavory
day and age is a myth.
Folks.
And you're definitely, you see kind of a weird mixture of emotion. You anticipate the disappointment.
Yeah.
Right? Because, I mean, again, it was a literal beacon of hope.
Mhm.
The only place with light. Oh, if they have it, maybe we can too. Or, frankly, if things get too bad, we at least have somewhere we can go that
Mhm.
may be better. So you see a lot of disappointment, a lot of slumping shoulders, but you also see a fair amount of people almost relieved. Like, all right, we're not doing that poorly then.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
there's that kind of like, okay, well now we can just kind of get on with our new normal and not worry that there's something we're not doing that we should be.
Yeah.
A lot of people's resolve seems to be hardening around you as you're telling these stories. As in, all right, well then this is where we're at. This is what we're gonna solve, kind of energy. So it's an interesting. It's not necessarily fun conversation, but you guys have information. You've traveled a lot.
Yeah. And like in the interest of like trade and stuff too. I mean, you say that a lot of people are willing to trade in information too. Are there people who are like trying to get in contact with other people or hoping to hear send word to other plague? Is there ways in which we can do this? Because we are heading east,
Yeah.
you know, perform any of these kinds of services for people. So because we have limited capacity for like carrying stuff to trade with, and we're not really picking things up that are useless. Like we can like show up and do work or, you know, trade in other ways, but
Yeah, I would say it'd be reasonable for you guys to
Is
create
there-
a very, very inefficient Pony Express.
yeah.
Well, it's one-way communication. Like, we'll take it east with us, but we're not bringing you replies back.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, you know, people are understanding. They don't necessarily know why. I'm assuming you're not telling everybody, hey, we're gonna go kill them more.
No.
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 Um,
And right
What?
now,
Who's
right now
that?
we're using Edna Mae as an excuse because she
Right.
has to get to Notre Dame.
Oh fuck, I forgot about her.
Because
So-
I'm guessing that
That's
we
your
probably
girlfriend,
could run into a lot of,
Fuck.
hey, my mom lives in the next town.
Yes.
Can you
Yeah,
go find her
yeah.
and let
Yeah,
her
so
know that we're
especially-
okay?
Yeah, those smaller trips.
Yeah.
You're
too.
getting a lot of that of like, please tell my.
Yeah.
And you're also getting a fair amount of how are things.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
going on from that way?
Yeah.
So there's absolutely a lot of that. They do, they're people weren't exactly anticipating the once a year mail car to show up today. But
Yeah.
you are getting some people like, please wait. I've got something for you, but I got something I need you to carry.
Sure. And I'm guessing as we show up, we're like, hey, we're looking for these people because that town sent us with
Yeah,
these.
we got like a
Yeah.
one-way communique going.
And
Yeah.
we're mostly trafficking in like paper because we do have limited space.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, literally letters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Messages.
Preferably
Um,
short ones.
And so yeah, you're definitely getting a lot of that.
No, I'm not gonna send spam. That's stupid.
No, I will not send your chain letter, and no, nothing terrible will happen if they don't pass it on.
What do you mean jury duty? We're not taking jury
Come get me.
duty.
Having a sale.
Find me.
Whatever to say.
Yeah.
Coupons. You want to send coupons?
So yeah, no, absolutely. And people that they know it's a weird mix of like, I don't know when I'm going to hear back, but at least my insert here.
Yeah, they will know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, I haven't talked to my insert here in months. Whatever shall I do?
That's really unfortunate, ma'am. But this doesn't have a stamp on it.
And why don't I go ahead and get a round of perception checks from the table?
God,
Okay.
No.
Yes.
Ooh,
That's not
17.
terrible, but not good enough, I don't think.
Oh, I beat my passive.
14.
11.
15.
18.
All right. You guys have a couple nights where people absolutely insist that you stay, or you come grab a drink at the XYZ tavern or the whatever, right? These are people notorious for hospitality, right?
That's true.
So despite your earnestness, you are forced to hang out just due to social graces every now and again.
I don't like it.
Emery doesn't mind because we're not carrying much in the way of drinks with us.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
it is fun to stop and have some alcohol.
They are figuring out corn mash liquors real quick. You're getting there is some fucking strong shit starting to fill these shelves.
Some of this
There-
stuff could
some-
probably jumpstart a car, even
Yeah.
the apocalypse.
Like
Yeah.
the first day on the road is sometimes a little bit rougher after hitting a town.
Does it feel brighter to everybody else? Just
Yeah.
just me?
No, it does. It
Okay.
does. You're right.
All right.
My,
sun's
my everything
sunning real
burns.
hard.
I honestly think though, especially as a result of trying to be that outgoing and continuing to fail miserably at it as time has gone on, Mel's actually not as forthcoming in those as she would have been previously.
Yeah, I think too, like, and it's almost in partnership with like the other character growth that Mel has done already, that she's starting to like lose some of the ability to do some of these charismatic things because she's so used to being able to just kind of play on who she is and make nice with people in her bubbly, fake, people-pleasing way.
And
Not
it's
that it's
not-
always fake, but like,
It's not working anymore. I don't.
Yeah.
She's like deeply unsettled by this. Like, this is my one thing I can do, and I can't do the thing.
More and more people know who I am, and I don't like it.
So I'll honestly think increasingly as a result of that too, when everybody else is over here like, the world is entirely too bright. And Mel's like, well, maybe you should have gone to bed earlier.
mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
just that passive aggressive shit.
Yeah. Because she apparently can't play on being bubbly. She can now move into her know-it-all phase.
Well, the thing that Mel especially is noticing is some of her hardness. She can see it in effect, where people come up interested. These are a lot of small towns, and now you can't travel. So if nothing else, ooh, new girl
Right.
plays in pretty majorly. And you're seeing for the first time, whether it's intentional or not, interest actually change through the conversation of like, oh, Ooh, you're kind of prickly.
Ooh.
Instead of the just pure bubble that you were in college.
It's fine. I mean, she got turned on by a vampire. How much worse can it get?
Yeah.
I think at some point on these
that a
travels,
challenge?
one of the towns or another, it's kind of a rough group that kind of gets watching Mel, and Elliot's gonna watch and kind of see what she's going through a little bit, and just kind of stand up and just go, yeah, this is my daughter. Back off.
There might also be a point where Mel absolutely just decks someone who gets handsy.
Yes.
No, I
Oh,
can
Like
for
there is
sure.
absolutely a moment of like everyone else is way too far into their cups, and someone gets a little handy, and Mel just backhands him and lays him out,
And
and she just
Elliot
shrugs
just
and
kind of
walks
like,
away.
Mel, you good?
I'm going to bed.
All right.
Fuck
That was
this.
this fucking killer right hook. You should train that more better. That was awesome.
She punched a guy with that hand.
Shit, probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that
Like
one?
you are at one of those like cliche like Roadhouse,
Oh,
Yeah,
biker
yeah.
house
Roadhouse.
style.
Like,
And it was definitely like a biker club, and now it's a biker home.
and I
It can't
honestly,
be-
there's also probably that moment too where after Mel just just solid right hook and lays him out, and she's like, "Oh, that was the first one I ever killed," and then goes to bed.
Yeah, because the first guy
Oh,
she killed
fuck,
was the
yeah.
biker.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They're like, whoa.
Wonder what happened to that pocket knife.
So with
Oh,
you
we're
guys'
talking- okay, yeah.
perception checks, the one thing you are picking up on is, you're at these taverns, you're getting a couple drinks in. You guys have had a genuinely interesting travel, right? You have got a lot of fucking cool stories,
Yeah.
especially people in the Midwest can't compare with, right? Like their story is, woke up and tried to grow some more food today. Probably gonna do that again tomorrow. Might go to church on Sunday. Like that's their world.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably not getting a bunch of like wandering zombies out
I
here.
can assure you, farming is far more interesting in the worst possible ways.
And like you're starting to like people are starting to be able to finish your stories. Like I heard Rifle. You're the ones that killed the werewolf and Rifle?
Yeah, I got
Oh.
bit. I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not a werewolf anymore. Let me stress that. That
You
was a weird spot to
should
start
leave.
that.
Lead with
Yep.
that.
That's.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well,
Hold on.
Wait,
We fixed it.
But who told you about
how'd y'all
Rifle?
know
How
that?
do you hear about people in the same state barely know about Rifle?
There's word of these travelers
Wow.
travelingly. Dillon, can you tell these great British
There
questions
are
being
so
asked?
many words in the English language, but
And like, we hear about some things. People travel through here a lot. People don't stay here, but people are traveling. You got folks trying to find their families. There's a lot of little interesting side quests that folk are.
Yeah,
All
but like
over the place.
specifically who?
Yeah.
I don't know their name, but they said that they'd been in Rifle and they heard about these folks that killed a werewolf. There can't be that many rifles
I mean,
that had werewolves killed by a pack of travelers.
a pack of
Well, I mean, there's a group of
Yeah,
gathering,
we are another
A
pack.
gaggle of travelers.
Yeah, we are a pack of travelers.
a herd,
A herd.
a flock of travelers.
I
Sometimes
believe-
we've been referred to as a murder.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I believe we are in fact a murderer of travelers.
Or you'll hear, in a different town, you hear somebody like recognize the story of. You hear a tale of a small town that had a horrific zombie outbreak. Something hit their pen and it blew the wall open.
Yeah,
People are
James.
using it as like a precautionary tale of like, this is why we stopped corralling them. We heard about this town that had them corralled, and
I literally feel like
Crazy.
when people tell us that, I just look at James.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you tell him about the fungus? Tell him about that.
Olnak, ixnay all the ungafai.
and you notice at one of the roadhouses, you see a familiar patch. It literally, the guy you knock out is from the same club. as the
Great.
first group. And later, you get a fair amount of grudging respect from the rest of the bar. 'Cause it's like, yeah, he's a dick.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's good at what he does, but he's a dick. He deserved that. Good job. And they through conversation, you end up finding out about the crew that was at the truck stop and how they're tangentially. I mean, it's not. This is like the Hell's Angels. They don't all know each other,
Right. It's a big group.
but they do ask about the crew in Junction because they're like, that was
They're
our sister
fine.
organization, and
They're all fine.
Yeah, it's a
Everybody's
book with a lot of
fine.
chapters.
This is fine.
Mel goes to bed early.
Yeah,
right after
night,
that
guys.
conversation.
I'm out.
So you guys have it's weird. You're almost developing a folklore about yourself that people aren't realizing is all you as you're traveling. The stories are, you can tell the stories are traveling.
It's weird.
And some of them, definitely downplay your achievements to something that people find way more reasonable.
Which is fair.
But
It's hard to believe.
the story about the zombie outbreak has just blown just goofy proportion. It is, you guys apparently walked on water and created absolute acts of God.
I
to
mean, if you think
corral
about
these
it, the
beasts.
I mean,
The
it was pretty
beans.
goofy to
Yeah.
be there.
if you think about it, the things that happened with the beans is already hard enough to believe, and that
Yeah.
actually happened.
Yeah.
So people telling
A
other
giant
stories,
tree
but like,
sprouted from whence he was standing.
Yeah,
Right, like
and the tree was walking around.
Lifted him up and
you
saved
do
him.
hear people talking about Johnny Appleseed again. As if he's real again. And you're hearing about
And green.
apparently a modern John Henry going around solving problems with his hammers. You hear
fucking shit
about
up
a
with the
modern
hammer.
Pecos Bill. Like, you're hearing American folklore blending into your own stories as you're kind of generating your own myth just through your actions as you're traveling.
That won't go to Olnok's head at all.
Guys, I feel like we need a name now.
Well, while we're traveling, so there's nobody around, I'm just gonna broach like, hey, I heard this last night, and it sounds familiar. Who is ahead of us?
That's what I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
who the heck
Like,
got
as
ahead
far
of us?
as I know, we're going as fast as we can go to
Uh-huh.
get here. Who in the world is ahead?
I mean-
They
or
may have
how
s-
are they
To
ahead?
be
They-
fair, we did detour to Carson.
Yeah, they may have just skipped Carson.
And
Have
we
we-
did
Could be.
stay in Fort Morgan for a good chunk of time.
Have we started hearing
I don't
You took
stories?
That
one
was the zombie
hell of a
corral.
detour through the mountains.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So the rifle
I-
story had all sorts of time to.
Oh, that's true.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
if people
the
are
one you're hearing
just
the most about is the rifle story.
if people are just following the interstates, and that's the easiest way to get across the country. That's why they built them.
I guess that is the question. Are we
So-
running onto a fair amount of other people traveling? Like maybe not this epic cross country, but I was over on the Front Range and now I'm going back to my family in Missouri or
No,
whatever.
absolutely. The times where you're where you're tucked into the taverns or the roadhouses, absolutely.
Okay.
There is
So that's
obviously
not
a fair
uncommon.
amount of locals, but you are far from the only travelers.
It
and
is-
it's all.
There's probably a lot of
over.
college age people doing that, where it's just like, shit, I went to
Yeah.
school across the country. I want nothing more than to be back with my family right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
And
So I'm
yeah.
gonna group together with this band of other people from the East Coast. We gotta get there.
Kind of
No,
like the
well,
exact
I guess
opposite
it
of Mel,
makes-
who's actively moving away from her
Uh-huh.
father.
We've talked about this. He never once helped me when I asked for help. He doesn't get the right to do it now.
Yeah, it's definitely, and it's a fun mix because there are absolutely college bros having their own little cross country camping adventure. Everybody's facing some shit.
I
Yeah.
absolutely feel like there's a moment where we pass some people who have already set up camp alongside the road, and Mel is looking and be like, no, the pole goes on the other side of the tent. Trust me on this.
Shortly thereafter, you hear Jacob say, "Just
Don't
no."
trust her.
No.
As
Don't
he's still
trust
having to
her
build the tent.
As he's actively building the tent.
Yeah, Jacob's the tent builder. If we're gonna take the time to put up a tent, Jacob's the one who owns that.
You can
all
hear
the
his
way.
eye roll.
Mel, that's not how you do it. That is totally no. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
The tent has fallen apart so many times.
Yeah. It's fun to watch every
But
time.
we have a mending spell.
Yeah, we can fix it.
Yeah.
Which is why in a lot of our downtime, Emery spends time fixing shit.
Every time Mel gets pissed off and just starts like poking things through the tent, Emery comes over.
I'd like to
But
think
after,
that
after Mel eventually gives up and storms off, Emery comes over and helps Jacob, and Emery fixes shit while he builds the tent.
I'd love to think that at some point
That
she's
little
been, like,
side
trying to
conversation
tension
sounds like it'd
something.
be so entertaining. Like, it's okay, buddy. She'll figure it out one of these days. It's been almost a year. No,
It's
I don't
only been like
understand.
2 months.
I know it hasn't been that long.
Mel has totally tensioned one of those poles and it's gotten loose and just across
Oh,
camera.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
totally. Mel has
Yeah.
pole vaulted off one of those things accidentally.
I think Emery and Jacob are making a game of it to like make bets on like how many holes, what breaks first.
Yeah.
Like
He does get legit excited one night when you absolutely demolish your distance record.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
yeah.
That was like an arrow.
Meanwhile,
we're-
Mel's over here half a mile away. I hate this fucking tent. Why did we put this thing up? This is stupid.
But and also as you're traveling, you see you're clearly passing through quite a few adventures, right? You see what used to be clearly a oil refinery just leveled. Something horrible happened there, right? Burned out all around it. You're seeing a fair number of now abandoned and barricaded off buildings with handwritten signage just saying "Don't bother," don't go in there. But for the most part, I mean, you guys rolled rather well. The travel isn't bad. Even the most crazy hilly area here is not much. Like, frankly.
Oh my god, guys, a mountain steps over it.
Like,
Hey, these folks are proud of them. They put signs on those.
I know,
Yeah.
I love the fact that there's some places that's proudly elevation 400 feet.
Highest point.
Mexico.
there are so many like of those goofy ass road attractions too, and because we're moving slowly enough on horseback as it is too, I think like for a few of those we definitely like as long as it's not too far off of our path.
Do we want to go see the world's largest ball of twine?
Yes.
Oh
Guys.
my god, yes, I was just thinking about that.
Guys, the largest frying pan. I want to see
Yes,
if Olnak can lift
yes,
it.
yes. I want to see all the roadside attractions. All of them.
One town that does have some chaos, pretty obviously had occurred, it's that town that was right on the border. Well, the town that was around the border of East Moline. That's at least the Illinois name, Louisiana name.
What?
It has the Rock Island Arsenal right off the river, and you can tell there was some serious fighting for power over there. Like to the extent of as you're starting to approach, the two military guys are recognizing like pretty sure this is damage from mortars and artillery out here. Like
Damn.
it's old now, it's
Yeah.
not burning anymore. But it's that distinct cratering and distinct building damage that only artillery and mortars can really cause.
We need to stay away from this place.
Yeah, even if like we're worrying about the people, the dead ones probably came back. They
Are,
probably created a lot of undead.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are we running across any other suspicious cults being
Besides the normal
overly
cult.
generous? I mean, like we ran across out in the outskirts of Denver and
Oh,
stuff.
right, yeah.
You definitely see some of that. You recognize some of the symbology. They're definitely out here. But you do, as you're traveling, you see the flail becoming less prominent on their wardrobe. Yeah, thank you. On their iconography, the scales starting to become more dominant.
Okay.
And as
We're in a
about
different
the
county now.
New cult leader.
Yay!
Well, one of them mysteriously went missing.
I can't wait to mispronounce this guy's name.
I didn't remember what the fuck it was, to be honest.
For the
It's our
first guy.
Petrix. is the
Yeah.
new one.
inspiration.
Oh.
You were faster than my offer. to
That's
be.
too easy to
Get
say.
it?
Lord Ashford, whatever the fuck.
That's right.
Astrophile.
That's right.
We had
That's
Astrophile, our Petrix, and a Moritar.
That one was so easy to mess up.
And in
Our
season
Petrix isn't
2,
easy to
they're all
mess
going to
up.
start with B.
Yeah, that wasn't even intentional.
And
Oh, we got
Moritar
a
doesn't
long
start
fucking
with
show
me.
ahead of us if that's the case. This is the A season, 26 seasons later. I don't even know if I can make that interesting.
Not with
what
the
is
same group of characters. Season B is different group of characters.
It's the B team, obviously.
Yeah.
If you want to hear about the real B team, you should find us on Patreon, where the side quest is being.
Nice
I
self-plug.
don't know that I'd call them the B team.
I have been in all of our drops.
Yeah,
Have
You guys
you?
are
yeah,
the
we're
B
the B
team.
team.
I think we should be lower on the list.
I thought you were about to top
It's
us up. Like,
B
no.
for barely.
B for barely a team.
Yeah, we're doing great.
So about the time you guys
Nobody's
are
died yet. We're doing okay.
passing near Joliet, which is not a notoriously well-off area, you start hearing the scale iconography is now the dominant, like fully dominant. Obviously, behind all of it, the scythe is dominant, right? But the flails are absolutely background noise. You are fully in Scalen.
Scaling.
And you hear
It's been scaled up a notch.
people talking about the taxing.
So it begins.
Nodding,
I wish I'd paid
nodding.
attention in government.
Well, I guess it's time for the Revolution
Musical
Part
aside.
2.
All right.
And Joliet is, you can, I don't know if you can literally see the Great Lake from Joliet, but you are close. So you definitely can feel the Great Lake. Like the air here, it's been humid. The air here is not unlike the ocean at this point. Like not unlike being near the ocean. It's not as salty, obviously, but it is. You guys start doing much of anything, and you are just sweating. It's getting pretty stinking warm during the day. It is not a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'd probably switch outfits at some point back to my other clothes, so that's why I'm not sweating through my nice southern
Your
duds.
Wool chaps.
Yeah, I took those
He
out
hasn't been
forever
wearing
ago.
those for a while. You traded those at some point, right?
No, he destroyed them.
Yeah, they
He,
got destroyed
he
at
put
some
them in the
point.
washing machine.
It took a lot of coaxing to get you to mend them, so I could wear them at some point.
Yeah, I think as we get into
I
high,
had to bribe me pretty good.
Winter will return.
Yeah, winter will be coming again. I will need these at some point. I will not wear them now,
You
or
want to
I will
carry
die.
them that long? That's up to you, my friend.
I think as we get into high humid summer, Mel has broken out all of the tiniest of her workout garments. Like whatever the bare minimum you can wear on horseback without uncomfortable chafing is.
But unfortunately, you're finding a lot of like, well, fuck, I guess I'm stuck in denim. Your yoga pants versus the grinding on the leather saddle is just not.
We have someone with mending. It's fine. This is fine. I just owe
Every
when the
fixes
fibers
your-
I owe
stop
Emery a
existing.
lot of favors.
When the fibers stop existing, it gets a lot harder to mend.
It's
So
fine.
What do you mean, men? There's nothing left.
I definitely
I think your leggings have gotten shorter
Yeah, I've definitely
because
been
I've had to start taking
cannibalized.
material from the ends to patch them.
Yeah,
and, like,
no.
mend it
They wear
that
yoga
way.
pants. They're
Now
becoming
they're-
yoga capris.
Yes.
Soon they'll be biker shorts.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what's gonna happen to those.
James
poor
has
things.
absolutely switched back into his chef outfit because he was used to sweating in that.
I mean,
They're
There is.
honestly, they're
It's
not
honestly, they're not
Yeah.
bad. They make.
Oh, yeah, the one that
slits
I
for
have is
breathing
great,
and stuff.
actually.
Yeah.
I think,
I
breathes
think you're
quite
finding the
nicely.
same issue with the
Uh-huh.
pants. I mean, they're just not meant for that kind of.
Yeah.
Denim became the standard for a reason. It's a very hearty fiber, or a hearty sew.
Weave.
Whatever,
Thank
yeah.
you. Weave. That's the word.
Yep.
Fabric.
Yep.
But But yeah, no, this sucks. It's getting hot. It's getting moist. The cars, even though you're athletically removing them, you're entering rust territory pretty heavy here. They're getting hard to move, and some of them have been sitting on the road
A
2-3
while.
months now.
Yeah.
So
I
it's-
mean, all of them have been.
Well, yeah.
I was gonna say
They all stopped moving at the same time.
Yeah.
for narrative's sake, what time are we in yet? Are we in June, July?
It was June 5th when we left Carson.
Okay, so we're hitting end of June now.
Yep.
June. End of
Okay.
June,
And I think realistically, it claims this is an 8-day walk. With the amount of detouring you're doing to try to avoid cities, and it's not like you're just grinding, right? You're stopping in
Right.
towns. You're being
Yeah, and
charitable.
we're hunting for food and like
Delivering
We gotta take care of
messages.
ourselves.
We'll
yeah.
say this is a full 2 weeks to get from Carson to Notre Dame.
Okay.
That puts us on June, what,
2 plus 14, 16th,
16th?
it was 5 plus 14.
19th.
19.
Just in time for the
It is
solstice.
math, right? I just can't remember. Math and memory, 2 different skills.
Yeah.
Listen,
Not
I have it
this
I'll
written
find
down.
some fucking numbers and I'll
so-
put them together. They may not be the right numbers, but I'll do some fucking math over here. I'll math the shit out of stuff.
I'll mash the shit out of him.
Now, before we get into like the next thing, are we still carrying the spell book from Carson?
Still in my pocket.
Yep, it's
Okay.
in the hole.
Um,
The scary stuff belongs in the hole.
Always.
I wasn't sure if we wanted to like figure out a plan for that or like
Do
what we want to do.
Do we want to just burn it at
With
some
that-
point?
I mean, did anybody ever cast detect magic on it?
I think I had it up for a while. I had it up for a while because I wild magic surged and it gave me detect magic.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I think that was
In
while it was
Carson.
firmly in the hole.
Yeah.
I think so. So I
Oh.
don't know that I actually took a look at it.
Because yes, it was. You wild magic searched at the end of your time
Yeah.
in the hole.
Yep.
I feel like when we're well away from Carson and probably well away from anybody else, there might be a night where we take it out and we look at it to try to get a better idea of what it's really capable of.
We all stand
Yeah.
back and I open it with mage hand.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and Mel and I have looked at a couple of
Like
spell
we're
books at
diffusing
this
a bomb
point.
from, like, really
So-
And I think the two of us are trying to understand it. Mel less successfully because her knowledge of magic was brief and limited.
And whether or not we need to like destroy it or
If we can
if
destroy
we
it.
can't destroy it. So,
Yeah, you guys can give me no, not perception. Arcana rolls.
okay.
That's an 8.
That's a 4.
Can,
So
any-
this book
5.
is magic.
can I assist with this since I'm helping with the mage hand and whatnot? Or do I have
And
to be-
he's put work into learning.
Yeah,
magic,
he's at
Okay.
least
You
as
have-
good as magic
yeah.
as Mel
Like,
is.
it comes to Emery naturally too. So like Arcana is
Sure.
not necessarily my strong suit
Fair.
as a skill.
another 19.
Nuh-uh!
Yeah.
Shut up!
You
For
need to
real?
go buy a
It's
lottery.
different dice.
It's a
Wow.
different die every
You
time.
need to go buy a lottery ticket, man.
Arcana plus 3.
Oh yeah, it's a +3, so I got it at 22 total.
So yeah. Now, so this we're gonna say you, with your incredible Arcana roll, are assisting the people who have
gonna say-
some basis to read this. You haven't read a spellbook yet,
Right.
so they're able to point at symbols and be like,
Yeah.
"That one has change vibes.
gonna
That's
say-
similar to what we saw with Captain Spicy Pants."
And there's a lot of
I love it.
you know, with spellbooks too, because they have like the somatic stuff as well. Because what he has done is a lot of observing of how people perform magic and like the shapes of the words and the somatic things with like how you move your hands to do certain spells and things like that. So I think because it's a spellbook and you have to have some way to describe these motions and things too, you know, there's a lot of like doing the pieces separately.
All three of
Two.
you are able to bring some of your real world into this, right? Because there's the somatic, it wouldn't be, in my imagining, it wouldn't be that different from trying to learn forms on paper.
Yeah.
Like I know that they have manuscripts for like Tai Chi and stuff where you're moving from pose to pose. They have something that clearly functions that way that Mel is starting to get a grasp on. And there's an inherent recipe-like quality
Aha,
to
the
a lot
materials.
of music, right? Magic. No, not music, but magic. That's the word I meant to say.
Guys, we need 3 cups of guano for this.
We're not actually doing the spells.
Oh.
We're just trying to learn what's in here.
And hopefully not become
Because we're not trying to cast any of
ensnared
these.
by demons.
And in spite of these very clearly, it's a science you guys don't understand, right? But this is very
Like all
clearly
science.
a science. There's also this obvious element of art to it that Emery is just tuning in on. A lot of drawing sigils in the air, part of the somatic element, but the picturing of what the outcome is supposed to look like is honing in. So the 3 of you are almost becoming an apprentice wizard.
All 3 of
With
us
your powers
together.
combined.
Yeah.
We're
Powers
able to get
combined,
a
we are
loose
wizards.
grasp on what is in this book.
And again, this book, unlike Old Man McGruber's book, was very clearly a single author spell book, just page after page of magic. This one is got a multi-author grimoire feel.
Right.
So you got a page studying a spell. It's not just here's the spell, do it. It's all right, because of my knowledge of this part of this spell and this part of this spell, I can make this spell.
Yeah, it's half
work.
like research dissertation
Exactly.
and half like actual.
Then a
How
random
to.
tangent in a language that you guys just can't read.
There's a lot of notes in the margins.
And then pictures of useful herbs, both of our world and stuff that none y'all recognize.
Yeah, I don't.
Not to mention the footnotes. The footnotes are insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't recognize this herb. It has eyeballs on it.
Ew.
The one thing that's helping the most.
It's seaweed.
Oh. Wow.
Good setup.
That
I
was
gotta
pretty
give it
fucking
to you.
That,
You
that,
son of a bitch.
I'll give you
I enjoyed
inspiration.
that one.
That's fucking good.
you can hear Mel's eyes roll into the back of her head, stick there for a solid 30 seconds before
don't do
coming
that.
Yeah, you're reading a magic book and you look possessed now. But the one nice thing, honestly, the one thing that's genuinely helping you is Mortarouge had started to understand the book. You can read his notes throughout. Now, he had a pretty singular focus, right? So the herbs are annotated. There's information in it. And some of it is like, I don't know what the hell this is. I've never even heard of a plant kind of like this. But some of it is like, I'm pretty sure yarrow would be a good supplement for that.
When we realize that, I think we might actually try to get Elliot in because he's got some of that herbalism.
Yeah, especially a lot of the like plant identification stuff and those things.
So you're definitely, I'm not gonna say that you guys are even in the ballpark of speaking like or reading like chicken draconic yet.
Pigeon draconic.
But you're
Chicken,
getting
I
to the
guess.
point where you're able to vibe through this all right. Like this is very obviously a spell. What I'm reading is very obviously a magic. I can do the motions. I can see the end circle. I have no idea what I'm supposed to say. So you're definitely making progress. The one thing that you're feeling just the slightest hints of is there's a remnant of something pretty dark.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we can't actually read some of these words because I don't want to be saying any of this out loud.
Same.
Yeah.
One evil overlord is enough to deal with at a time. I don't want to accidentally summon another one,
I would
especially tall, dark, and goat-legged.
probably
That
some
definitely
of
triggers a memory for all y'all.
We all kind of involuntarily
I'm sure like
gonna be a
Bois
show
Le
for
Rouge
sure.
has a lot of notes on some of these like darker aspects of stuff
Oh,
too,
yeah.
because he was dipping pretty hard into that territory.
Oh, absolutely. So you could tell, you could tell the section where Cambion was talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
That is obvious. The one thing that you do get is you're not feeling any of what he was describing feeling as he was working through this.
That's good.
And I think that's one of the other reasons that we're all looking through it together, is because like we were a little bit concerned about the fact that one of us could end up getting possessed by the bug.
Yeah, and we're not like actively touching these pages. My mage hand's gonna be totally fucked up. My mage hand's
You
gonna have
a curse in
horns.
hand. Poor Cambion possesses a fucking 5-minute hand.
Oh, it's like Ubi. It's got the little eyes. It's got horns. Like, oh,
Man,
dispel that.
Holy callback. Holy shit, I haven't thought about that in forever. Ooh, that's some PBS ass shit.
Yeah, you're welcome for that callback. But yeah, every time it starts, like the mage hand starts getting unconscious, I dispel it immediately and then call a new one. It's like, stop it. Okay.
That page is evil. How can you tell? Look at the mage hand. It's going all yucky.
Yeah. It's starting
It
to
grew
grow
an
something.
attitude and it's flipping us all off.
No,
Dispel it,
no,
please.
that was me.
Only turning the
Oh,
page
okay,
with the middle
okay.
finger.
Yeah.
Fuck you. But yeah, so we'll say that, you guys decide to do this between Joliet and what is this town? There's a lot of Chicago. You see Chicago. and
We do
its
not
birds.
go into
No,
Chicago.
we do not Chicago.
The one part that you see that's kind of unfortunate is there's not really a detouring anymore. Like, you're not going to go into Chicago. You would hit the very, very, very southern edges. But you've got basically a solid population mass all the way through to Notre Dame, which I was wrong. Notre Dame is in South Bend, maybe? That is a fairly big maybe. There's a big international airport, it looks like there.
Oh,
Medium
that'd be
international
fun. We
airport
had so much fun at the last one.
So, as someone who grew up in California, I just want to point out there are way too many fucking people on the East Coast. They're like everywhere.
Yeah, that's why every time I fucked up, I moved further west, so thus people knew me.
Fair. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I miss the woods.
Yeah. I kind of missed them.
No,
They were
I kind
less
of missed the mountains. They
humid.
closed things off.
They were so much less humid. And I
No,
didn't
you
feel like I
fall
was.
off your horse and you don't have a concussion this time, right?
I don't know. Do I? I'll
That's a
start
joke.
looking up at the sky
As
like
if she
that's
could
gonna help.
see the shape of her, like this condition of her skull.
Absolutely.
I don't know,
She
if I
may
heard
be
she does
coming
roll
more
her eyes.
retrospective, but she's still Mel.
Yeah, you saw the inside here.
Yeah, so I mean, there is
Well-
definitely,
I don't have a headache.
undeniably,
Wow.
just a shitload of people. Like, because you've got a lot of the known towns right through here. You got Chicago. You got East Chicago. You've got
The other one.
Lansing. You've got Munster. You've got a lot of just dense, with weird little, not unlike Denver, honestly, where it's just suddenly boom farms,
Yeah.
and then boom people. Not a lot of transition period based off of this satellite map that I'm looking at.
That is exactly what that
It's like, oh, I was in elbows deep in traffic, and now that's a farm.
feels like. Yep. Opens up just to close right back up.
But you guys, we'll say we end this episode. You're firmly, in order to get to Notre Dame, it is in town. In fact, you kind of get, based off of this map, Notre Dame's flipping huge. You get a feeling that town is around Notre Dame more than Notre Dame is in town.
Why are we here again?
Because Edna Mae needs to visit her
I didn't. Is the
grandson.
college really that big? I didn't. realize.
She's delivering a
idea.
letter from one of the compatriots that died
Oh,
in the
right.
tornado.
That's right.
Right, yeah.
That's right.
We're delivering a person so they can
It
deliver a
looks
message.
like it's about 6 masons.
So I guess the question is, aside from the age of Notre Dame itself, are there any weirdly out of place buildings in the
Oh yeah,
city?
any big ass cathedrals?
I mean,
Big ass cathedral specifically? Go ahead and give me some fresh perceptions.
Oh, also looking
I
for
don't
that.
want to
I know we were
run.
talking about like transitions between like nothing to farm to.
like, are they all like appropriate to the types of cities you expect
Yeah,
to
do we
see,
see any of
or
that,
are
like,
they
hard cut
like
to
weird
the
medieval
otherworld?
stuff? Yay!
I don't know.
11. I beat my
I did
passive
not.
twice in a row.
Passive 10.
I'm gonna say my passive, but I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Total of 19.
Okay.
Pass
A lot of
without.
19s today.
Okay. Yeah, you were.
You're fucking hot, dude.
Seriously,
Yeah.
you need to go buy a lottery ticket.
So-
Just all 19.
Buy a lottery ticket for 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I
are your lucky
feel-
numbers, Hasbro?
Fully confident. You're a food guy,
Yep.
right?
What gave it
You
away?
like cooking.
Not
I
bad.
was the
cannot
years.
see a reality in which you travel from New York to Colorado and you didn't stop in Chicago.
Right.
Right. Because Chicago's food land, right? Some
Mhm.
baller food.
Yeah.
So I feel confident in assuming you've been to Chi-Town in the past.
James definitely has
Neither of us have.
I was
yet.
gonna say, I think I got shafted. Some of the worst food I've ever eaten consistently was in Chicago.
I've heard that New Yorkers hate their pizza.
Yeah, because it's like deep
Deep,
dish
yeah.
and upside, like they put the
It's
sauce on
different,
top of the
yeah.
cheese, and it's all fucked up.
Where's the cheese? It's under the sauce.
Not as weird as that shit they cook in Detroit, but it is.
You serve a New Yorker deep dish pizza, and they will yell at you.
Yeah, they're gonna drop palms.
I mean, I'm not saying all food in Chicago is bad. I think I just got shafted the time I was there.
I only was in Chicago for like a couple of days outside of the, like, it was like boot camp break. Everything was amazing, but I think it was because I just came from a naval base and all I ate was
Yeah.
boot camp food.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I was
That'll.
like, I like this. Well,
That'll
really, I
reset
was
your
just happy
standards.
To be a regular person for a couple.
Last
of
time
days.
I was in Chicago, I was 3, so I don't really remember a lot of it.
Fair.
I got
Um,
stuck in the airport
Oh, yeah.
for like 6 hours.
The thing that's really hard in this area is the humidity's really high.
Mhm.
You don't really get, even though it's relatively flat, there's not a lot of obstruction. The horizon goes to haze quick, so you're not able to really see deep into the city much. Unlike if you were traveling up to Denver on a day where smog's under control, you could see a long freaking ways into Denver, right? You can't hear. It's so hazy, it fogs out pretty. Not fog, but you just can't see through.
Yeah,
it
there's
very
just
well.
more particles.
You same thing we saw up in Portland. You just can't, even if it's clear sky, you just can't see very far. Clear days are almost worse because it evaporates so much friggin' water into the air.
Wait, is this in Chicago or in Notre Dame? Down.
Chicago and the same. I mean, same environment, basically.
Sorry.
So you got the bottom bowl of the Great Lake.
Yeah.
Chicago, Notre Dame.
Oh, okay. Did
Um,
not realize they were that close.
Yeah. No, me either. Chicago is quite literally on the lake. Notre Dame is like, it looks like maybe 20 miles from the lake. Like, it's close enough. The lake is a dominating factor still. So, as far as huge buildings in the city, you can't see far enough to see that. You see hints of hard cuts in weird ways. Like you're traveling down very obviously a road, and for a while it's cobblestone. And then it transitions back to and it's this weird, almost looks like the asphalt is coming loose and revealing,
Oh, it's like patchy.
kind of, yeah, as if they had paved over cobblestone.
Funky. The worlds are bleeding together.
Yes, is the very much. You got a high enough perception check. You're fairly confident that these weren't cobblestoned roads,
Right.
and the road's new enough that it shouldn't be
That worked out.
disintegrating
Yeah.
already.
This is definitely liking the dream.
And you know, you're seeing a hint of wildlife that maybe isn't familiar. You're not a nature guy, and we're well outside of Elliot's sphere of influence, where you're seeing birds that are like believable.
Guys, look at the ears on that hawk. My God.
Don't be silly. Hawks don't have ears. Wait, do they? Well, you can't see them.
But when you get to Notre Dame, again, this is a pretty hardy campus. And in fact, you would actually go within direct sight of their stadium, which is just a monster. It is
we're gonna
by
have to fight
far the biggest building on campus. You do see, what would you call it? Almost kind of farmers market vibes. Folks, kind of a flea market kind of vibes. Folks with stalls using the fantastic grounds and the ample open space of Notre Dame to full advantage. And you do see a group with they look like they're homemade t-shirts, like something maybe a frat group would put together, with a set of scales.
I think the school has a new mascot.
Throw down in the fighting Irish town.
I think that's where we're gonna cut the episode.
Ah, great.
I don't like this.
Hey there, listener. I thought the combined outro and ad break style worked well last episode. And again, this episode is just one long scene, so we're going to combine them again. With that in mind, Theater of the Mind presents Retribution is Amanda Arfsten as Mel Kelly, Jeremy Arfsten as Elliot Brandybane, Michael Bernal as Olnock Vargar Johnson, Michael Downs as James O'Brien, Kasey Weingarten as Emery Lee, and myself, Mike Schock, as your Dungeon Master. Last time we spoke, I told you that we were nearly finished with our Wizards and Wine series at Restoration Vineyard. Well, thanks in no small part to our loyal patrons, that has changed. By popular demand, we will be continuing the series throughout the summer. We will have to shut down a bit during their grape harvest, as there simply will not be anywhere for us to be. But aside from that, it is a relatively permanent event. That said, due to nothing other than available room, we did have to cut tickets back to 18 heads. So if you want to join, don't wait. Tickets sell fast. On the other side of the valley, our Barbarians and Brews event is going strong. So strong, in fact, that we are adding a DM. Tickets there, just like at Wiz and Wine, are first come, first served, so don't wait. And we look forward to seeing you there. We release episodes every 2 weeks, so our next episode will drop on March 29th. Between now and then, please have a happy and safe St. Patrick's Day. As always, we have a promo code for both Pinecast, who we use to host our podcast, and Epidemic Sounds, where we get most of our music. The songs used today in order are Crawling by Hannah Ekstrom and Anna Dager, I Think I Was Meant to Be Alone by Rebecca Mardal, Étudier pour la Vie by American Legion, and Tengo Tres by Rune Dale. The Theater of the Mind intro and outro were written by Mike Schock. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places, and incidents either are products of our collective imagination or are used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual events, places, or people, living or dead, is entirely coincidental.
Hey, Bernal, can you talk
Yo.
louder?
Oh, yes, he can.
What do you want from me?
Louder.
How much louder?
Can you give us a good, like, decapitation?
Decapitation! Yeah! Something like that? No mas?
Una mas.
Una mas. Oh, we're getting levels for max volume?
Yes.
Decapitation! Any good? Good.
Yep.
What?
Yep, you're the top. You are it. Prepping
Another one?
I mean,
Decapitation!
Hey, Bernal.
Ah!
I will tell them.
My mom just texted me. Who the hell is planning decapitation out there?
I was requested to do so.
We were level testing.